Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, before we dive into a really exciting new deck, I'm thrilled to announce a partnership with CoolstuffInc.com. They are sponsoring my channel and helping me further get closer and closer to making my dreams of full-time content creation for Magic the Gathering come true. CoolstuffInc.com is a leading retailer online in Magic the Gathering, as well as other collectible card game, trading cards, supplies, merchandise, and other just fun stuff. As the name implies, it's cool stuff. So if you like cool stuff, please go over to CoolstuffInc.com. There's a link in the description and show your support. It would be really great if you would use the promo code CGB5. It gives you 5% off whatever you choose to order, and it will show CoolstuffInc.com that my fans are into it. So if you would like to do me a favor, if you've enjoyed what I've done here for the channel, and you play paper Magic or any other kind of paper card games that they carry, then please go to CoolstuffInc.com, make it your supplier in the US for Magic the Gathering supplies, cards, and things of that nature, and use the promo code CGB5 to get 5% off your next order. To celebrate our new partnership, Cool Stuff Inc. has given me some gift codes, some gift card type promotional codes, and I have a $25 code here for viewers of this channel on YouTube. So if you would like to win a $25 gift card code to CoolstuffInc.com to pick up some Magic cards, accessories, or some other cool stuff, then all you have to do is leave a comment on this video and tell me about your favorite Magic the Gathering YouTube video. It can be mine, it can be someone else's. You're welcome to leave a link to the video in question. Tell me, what was your favorite YouTube video for Magic the Gathering or Magic Arena here on YouTube, and tell me why. I want to know what the video was and why. And I will be selecting the winner. The one that kind of hits me the most, the one that I enjoy the most, makes me laugh, makes me feel, whatever it is, will win the $25 gift code to Cool Stuff Inc. So please, in comments, leave me your favorite Magic YouTube video and why. If you want to highlight a specific moment or a reason you like a specific deck, that is great. So a tiny bit of work in your part and you could win a $25 gift card. So please do that in comments. Thank you very much. And thank you so much to Cool Stuff Inc. I will also be writing for them. I'm just completed writing my first article for them, which will go live on Tuesday, talking about new brews in the Arena MCQ that happened just yesterday as I record this video. So go check that out in the article section on CoolstuffInc.com for my latest writing. And for those of you curious, I'm still writing for TempoStorm.com as well. And subscribers to my feed often see the links to those articles when I make posts on YouTube telling you about them. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're interested in that. Okay, I've talked a bit. Let's get into today's deck. It is a spicy one from the Arena MCQ. This is KETHIS combo. Don't be fooled. Ashiok really shouldn't be the face of this deck. It should be this. Special art KETHIS of the Hidden Hand. What is this? So many of you saw a video a while back, which I think I titled something along the worst combo ever, with Tashar Ancestor's Apostle that created infinite loops with Mox Amber or Chamber Sentry and milled the opponent out with Diligent Excavator. Well, this deck takes it a step further. From what I can tell, this deck was designed by Stanislav Sivka and Andrei Strasky. They have had a huge impact on the standard format lately. The Andrei Strasky's stream and Twitter account are what popularized decks like Command the Dreadhorde and Scapeshift. Once he streamed those decks and tuned those decks, there was no turning back, and those decks became huge parts of the meta. And this time they held something back. The team, their roommates, Sivka is a very accomplished chess and player of other video games and card games. and he and Strosky kind of held this one back for the MCQ and then dropped it on the world, at least from what I can tell. If any of you have Twitter posts or links to where it was originated first, you're welcome to send those to me. And what this is a combo deck that uses the KETHIS of the Hidden Hand ability to cast legendary cards from the graveyard, to cast cards out of the graveyard like Mox Amber and Oath of Kaya over and over until the opponent has been completely burned out or milled out with Diligent Excavator. And it can actually start doing crazy nonsense as early as turn 3 by playing a turn 2 Excavator and turn 3 KETHIS that in hand with a few Mox Ambers to fill the graveyard. The deck is, I'm still learning. I've played a few bot matches with Sparky. You're going to get to, for better or worse, see my first play with it on ladder. We'll see what happens. And yeah, the mana base is wild. There's a lot of scry lands, a lot of pain lands. There aren't even any basic lands. It is 4 color with very specific requirements. It needs a lot of blue mana because it has a lot of blue cards, but it has to have Abzan mana as soon as possible for KETHIS. So I don't know quite what I'm getting into, but we're going to go play some games and we're going to find out. We got some temples, everything enters the battlefield tapped, but we're on the play, and I'm still figuring out what a good hand looks like, but when I see some Fibble Thibs for redraws, I get excited. So let's see where this goes. Temple of Silence, Teferi Time Raveler. You know, there are certain matchups where this card is basically a must-have, so I'll keep it for now. I would much prefer to find a land that let this fortress enter the battlefield untapped. Our opponent's going to fire off a Llanowar Elves. We're going to go straight to the Temple of Malaide. Mox Amber. This is another card that's important to what the deck does. But it's not a KETHIS, and we can't play anything next turn because I didn't play the fortress. But I'll keep it. It's probably, I don't know if you, let me know in comments if you find it interesting to see me stumble through learning a deck, or if you just want, like, here's how to be the leadest pro in the universe. And you want me to practice a lot more with a new deck. In this case, I don't have the opportunity. I don't know how many people stay up late Saturday night looking through the MCQ deck list, write an article, and then log in to make a video. Oh, that looks like a Night Pack Ambusher, doesn't it? Well, we can play the Teferi first, the opponent will have to respond with the Ambusher, and then we can bounce it. And then we can still play a Fibble Thib the Lost. That's pretty good. If the opponent doesn't play the Ambusher now, they don't get a chance to. And they don't. Interesting. So, Mox Amber to the board. Pay 2 life here. We could bounce our Mox Amber with the Teferi Time Raveler and then play a 3-mana card, such as an Oath of Kaya to burn out this Llanowar Elf, which I guess we can't because we don't have a black legend, so never mind. Off the table with that idea. But we'll get the Lost out here. And because we drew another Teferi, we'll bounce this Llanowar Elf and just set the opponent back another turn. They're looking to play an instant now, and they can't because they got Time Raveled. Oh, that Teferi passive, it gets ya. It gets ya. This is why this is one of the most hated cards. All the gotcha moments, all the feel-bads. Incubation Druid to the battlefield. And a Lightning Strike to say, hell no, you are not welcome here. So we could burn the Incubation Druid and play another Time Raveler. We could start the Self-Mill with Ashiok, and yes, Ashiok is here to target yourself in this deck. Why not? Let's start the party. There's a KETHIS. That's something. So we want our own Lazav to copy the KETHIS, or to draw another KETHIS, or a Tamiyo to get back the KETHIS. So those are the kinds of things we're trying to draw here. In the meantime, let's play another Time Raveler. Let's bounce away this Incubation Druid. Get a little deeper. We keep picking up land. I need to pick up some things that aren't land, but surely we'll get around to that at some point. Maybe I should not have attacked with Fibblethib the Lost. Maybe Fibblethib should be right here to block a Nissa's 3-3 if the opponent has one of those. Again, just learning on the fly, trying to think about a million things at once. It's demanding dragon. I will gladly sacrifice this little guy. And there's Lazav. What do we got in the graveyard? We can exile a Fibblethib. We can also exile the Kethis after we copy it. And then what? I guess we still have a ways to go. Let's fill the graveyard a bit. There's multiple Oaths of Kaya. Can plus you.
Here goes nothing.
Here goes nothing indeed. Another Lazav is unnecessary. Now we can go power you up for 3. Become the hidden hand, pay. Now, as the hidden hand, he reduces the cost of other legends. So we can play the Fibblethib to draw a card deeper, or we can play the Oath of Kaya. Let's go for the Fibs. Okay, there's another Mox. That's what we needed, and I think I'm going to get to show you why. So, let's tap this for white. I still don't have a Diligent Excavator. It's going to make this turn a little bit different, but we'll keep you. We'll tap you for blue. Now we'll activate the hidden hand. We'll exile 2 legendary cards from the graveyard. Lazav and... I actually want all the other ones. Exiling the hidden hand is sad in case we draw another Lazav later, or a Tameo, but I think I've got to do it. You'll see later that we need the Oath of Kayas. So we'll exile you 2. This gives us the mana here to recast Teferi the Time Raveler. Play you, minus here, return the dragon so it can't attack down our Ashiok, so we get more cards in our graveyard next turn. Then we play you, keep you, tap you for blue, play Fibblethib the Lost for 1 mana because of the Kethis reduction in price, draw an extra card, and now we say go. Okay. we're doing things. Stuff is happening. Our red-green opponent is probably as confused as they could possibly be about what the hell is going on. Let's see if they can remove Lazav. That is their best way to kind of stall me here on this board, is if they can come up with a way to kill the 3-4. Especially now that I exiled the other one. It's demanding dragon. Okay. That is fine with me. The Lost being in the graveyard doesn't bother me hardly at all. In fact, it's kind of where we want at least one of them. So, do I want this Scry? I think I should leave myself the opportunity for the untapped mana. Let's Ashiok ourselves. There's an Urza's Ruinous Blast, which we can cast from the graveyard at instant speed with Teferi, if we choose to. Let's go ahead, though, and get Fibblethib on the battlefield. Another Drowned Catacomb. All right. So, if we exile something to activate the hand, what should it be? Actually, don't like a lot. I mean, I could get rid of the Ashiok. And I could get rid of one of the Teferis, I guess, but I really like having the Teferi there. The bounce is just good. We have all the Oath of Kayas possible. All right. I guess I get rid of one of the blasts. I mean, I guess we only need one, right? We only need one. And this is going to be one of those value type, anybody who remembers good old Rally the Ancestors, this is a value rally where we're just doing this to get a whole bunch deeper, find Diligent Excavator, and set up our actual combos. Just keep bouncing the opponent's stuff. There's a Tameo. That's a good deal. So let's play... I guess we could still get an Excavator this turn and go crazy with the perfect pull here. So let's get Tameo on the board. Diligent Excavator. Got it. All right, play this land, play the excavator. I don't know if we'll have enough mana to completely go off. It really requires the Mox Ambers to do it. All right, so we tap you for blue, I guess, and Fibblefib. See what we get. We don't have to go completely crazy this turn after all. But we're doing good. All right, so I'll keep you. We'll draw another card. It's another Mox Amber. Now we're pretty much doing it. And I think I'll get to show you all the nonsense. Now let's exile some cards from the graveyard to keep the thing going. We have to reactivate the Lazev every time there's a Mox Amber, another instance of the Amber ends up in the graveyard. So when a card is cast from the graveyard, it loses the ability to be cast from the graveyard, and we have to get it back. Fortunately, we have absolutely so many legendary permanents that isn't much of a problem. All right, keep our untapped one, tap for black. Now we Oath of Kaya the face. We can keep milling ourselves down to just a couple cards left. We want to make sure that we have all the Oath of Kayas, all the Mox Ambers, and enough legendaries in the graveyard. But we can also start milling the opponent for the funsies when we get to this point. And the opponent probably out for a sandwich at this point in the game. All right, another black. Oath of... Nope, I needed white there. It's okay. I'll just make more. I forget sometimes where I'm at and which color I need. It happens. It's all part of the fun. Unfortunately, it makes you click basically in full control mode when you have mana floated in your pool. So something to keep in mind, and the reason that this is taking a little bit longer than we really enjoy. But this is why we needed all the Oath of Kayas in the graveyard as well. You don't want to run out of legendaries while trying to burn the opponent out. Of course, you can also just mill. Milling takes longer, to be honest. All right. This is the point in the video where I often remind you that if you don't want to sit through the long and tedious combo with a million clicks, you can hit 2x speed. There is a little gear down there in the corner of YouTube that you can use to watch the video at double the normal speed to save yourself some sanity points. Otherwise, you can use your time waiting for me to get through this combo to rage type in comments about how broken, stupid, or obnoxious you find this. Or cool, you know, some of you could be... You might find this cool and be encouraging about it. That's possible too. I wouldn't complain about that. All right, keep it coming. But I like a good creature combo deck. I liked Rally the Ancestors when that was a standard deck that some of you may remember. It predated Arena, but it's not like ancient history. Not as ancient as some of the other combo decks like Cheerios, Eggs, ridiculousness of that nature. Some of the modern and legacy combo decks that haunt the world to this day. I love that the opponent gives me a chance to play it out here for the first game on the channel. I do wonder kind of how many of these games I'll do. As sanity, you can feel it slipping away. But as you can see, we still have plenty of legendaries to exile to keep the loop going. Maybe not. Maybe plenty is a strong word. It actually got kind of close there for a second. But all you need is just enough. How low did we get the opponent's library? It's not showing me right now. It's kind of interesting that it's hiding that from me. 17 cards in the library, so still quite away from the mill victory. But now we have the Good old-fashioned attack victory. Yep, just a nice fair creature deck. Okay, I can't turn this away. We have a turn 2 Excavator into turn 3 KETHIS. If we draw like the perfect combination of Mox Ambers, you can actually go off on turn 3. Maybe it's not mathematically possible, to be honest. I think it's possible. Just probably one of the most unlikely things ever to go off on turn 3, but hey, let's try. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Breeding pool. Yep. We're scape shifting. Probably scape shifting. Could be some other kind of ramp. Urza's Ruinous Blast. There's the Mox Amber. Oh boy. Oh boy. And this deck usually doesn't play a ton of interaction, although they might to ferry away my Diligent Excavator, which could be obnoxious.
Sorry I'm late. I'll protect you.
Okay. Cool, bro. I don't know if you're gonna bother hitting that. Should I play the Mox Amber just to get the mill? I guess. I don't think it can cost me anything. Another Excavator and a Lazav. Let's see what happens next. Don't bounce it. You're not afraid of this. You're not afraid of this. Okay, fine. Whatever. Whatever, bruh. You got a ramp spell too? Alright, Growth Spiral, sure. Field of Ruin, yes. I have no basics. If the opponent knew that, they might just fire off on me. And they missed the next land drop off the Growth Spiral, so these are spells, not lands. Another KETHIS. For the love of KETHIS. I think I get this out first so I get the mill trigger. Although if I play KETHIS now, I can have Ruinous Blast, but I don't think the opponent can zombie me up too bad next turn. They're not going to Scape Shift zombie me next turn. Alright, you, come on back. Get you on the battlefield. See where this goes. Triple KETHIS. A bit much. Kind of overdoing it here, you guys. Need to draw like some Fibble Fib or some other nonsense.
Don't worry, I got this.
You got this? Okay, good. I was starting to worry, then you basically stepped up as the Teferi you are, and you're like, nah, it's cool. And I'm like, okay. Are you? What a hater. What a hater. All right. Do you know what I'm up to? How many people go through those deck lists from the MCQ? I kind of wondered if I'd see anybody else playing the deck. Anyway, KETHIS. Tap land, go. We can get it back with the blast when the time comes. Here comes the zombies. I mean, you're not going to sacrifice your Teferi to get rid of this, are you? Of course, our opponent is on the edge of scape shifting us into oblivion. The game could just be over. If they have the scape shift, I think they can make enough zombies to beat me. Need my own Teferi. That would be a really good draw just to force their hand and then blast. Oh, okay, they're going crass-eyeing. Cool. I can blast that. I can blast all that stuff. Are you joking right now? All four! Get out of here with all this stuff. Give me back my excavator, you jerk. We're actually going to probably need to start playing out our KETHIS, just to get them in the graveyard, so I have ways to flash back my Ruinous Blast. The opponent is impressed at their loss of things. I don't know. I don't think it was great. I think I'm making the best of an ugly situation. Yep. That is a field of dead Zombo. Please stop screwing with the excavator. You're not supposed to be the deck with the interaction. You're supposed to be the deck with the combo. Oh my god. Like, what is going on? Do you want the... Oh, take the KETHIS. Oh, take the KETHIS. Come on. Come on, buddy. You know you've got to take the KETHIS. I've got Urza's Ruinous Blast in my graveyard. I can just cast it again. Think about it, man. Think about it. Yeah, there you go. Love it. What else are you gonna do with this mana? Okay, the Fibbles. Here we go. Mill myself. Okay, we got some Planeswalkers down there. We could go get Ashiok onto the table. That's awesome against Scapeshift, am I right? If the opponent responds with a Scapeshift, I'm in Sad Town. Oh well. Let's see what's down here. We can get rid of the Lazav. I don't really want to get rid of any of these three, so we'll go with a Fibblethib first. Because then we get to mill ourselves 2 more cards, and hopefully we'll hit something else that we don't mind losing. I want that Teferi. I want that Teferi a lot. Another land. All right, activate. So, get me back the Ashiok, get rid of the Lazav, get rid of the Tamiyo. I love the Tamiyo, but you do what you gotta do here.
Our time together is finished.
And we'll see if the opponent responds with a Scapeshift here, or a Field of Ruin, or whatever. Okay, they're tanking. I mean, if they just have the Scapeshift, can I win? I don't know, I think they just beat me. They're really thinking about doing it now. All right, go for Ashiok. Target myself. Do you respond with a Scapeshift? Don't do it! No! You monster. All right. We're gonna need a lot of Mox Ambers to cast like a Ruinous Blast out of this spot. We're gonna need multiple Mox Ambers to hit this graveyard, and that's gonna be the only way. But we're not out of it yet. We need a way to make 4 mana, and yeah, like I said, lots of Mox Ambers and other legendary cards we don't mind exiling. We have 1 mana right here. So what do we need? We need 3 plays. So 1 more Mox Amber might be enough if it's in the top 6 cards. 4 from Ashiok and 2 from the Excavator. Come on, Mox Amber, let's do this. Let's do this. That's not a Mox Amber. All right, mill myself. Those aren't Mox Ambers. Crap. Okay, so we pay 2 life. We activate KETHIS again. Get rid of Lazav, get rid of Teferi, keep the blast, submit 2. Now we can cast the Fibblethib the Lost, and now we really need to hit a stupid amount of Mox Ambers. That's not it. Draw, okay. Staying alive, staying alive. Keep you, make a white mana. Activate KETHIS. Tamiyo, Fibs, you're out. We might need the Fibs. All right, Oath of Kai, you're out. That's really bad for me.
I have learned little here.
All right, play the Amber. Come on, Ambers. Tap for, I guess, blue. And this gets another legend in the graveyard. I guess we need that. And it gets closer to ambers. And we make another amber mana anyway, so I think we do this. There's another amber. Draw another card. Activate KETHIS. I gotta give up one of the Fibblethibs. I can't give up that many Oath of Kayas. Alright, play you. We're almost there. I think we're gonna definitely cast the Ruinous Blast. It's just what's left after we do. "22 cards. There's another blast. Resolve. Tap for white again. One more. And we can get there. Activate KETHIS. Get rid of the Tamiyo. Get rid of the Fibblethib. Actually, we just need one Urza's Ruinous Blast in our life. We don't need two.
I question this outcome.
Me too. I question this outcome a lot. Now, could I just win the game? That's the other important thing to ask ourselves right here, right now. If I just start, I've got enough ambers, and I think I've got enough damage. So do I use my mana this way, or do I just go for the win? Let's see if we can burn the opponent out. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. These all have summoning sickness. I could pass the turn. It's not the end of the world to pass the turn here. I don't know if I can do enough damage, and I'm not confident in my ability. So I'm going to Urza's Ruinous Blast the opponent here and now. And that's a scoop. Unable to search their library anymore because of Ashiok, all their zombies gone, and with basically a huge amount of resources at my disposal, we beat the Scapeshift player through the Scapeshift and the Teferi. Excavators and Teferi, we need to draw Black Source. I think I'll take a shot, though. I think it's worth the shot. Temple Garden. Not a Black Source. So the color we actually need the least is green. It really is just for the hidden hand. Are we doing more Scapeshifty things or something else? Let's find out. Here's an Excavator. Scapeshift everywhere, escape shift. Probably. Let's see what else you got. Another Spiral. Do you hit another land? There's always more land. These are like 29 land decks, seems to be the number that the high-level players have settled on. Shock yourself. You got something else? Okay. Another Growth Spiral, perhaps. So, do we get out the Teferi? Possibly Teferi Wamboozle them? Or do we play second Excavator to get deeper in our deck? So we want to be careful how many Excavators we play because of the Urza's Ruinous Blast. So I'm going to go with a Time Raveler right here, right now. Make the opponent respond to the Time Raveler. Putting another Excavator there is sad. And they do respond with that Growth Spiral, good for them. But no land this time.
You'll thank me later. I've got it.
And we'll keep the draw with Teferi in the bank. There might be something worth targeting. There'll probably be a zombie along the way. We want a nice high loyalty so that we have a permanent for the Ruinous Blast. Deputy of Detention is obnoxious, but it goes for the Excavator. It does not go for the Teferi. Interesting. So now if I blast, I get an Excavator back. That frees me up a little bit to play the other Excavator and play a Fibblethib. We don't have much to play with the graveyard, and we're still missing a Black Source so far. But what I might end up doing is bouncing and replaying this Fibblethib next turn to get deeper into the deck.
Bad idea.
The opponent's stuck on 5 lands. They've got something cooking. Here is an Elvish Rejuvenator. As long as we have Artefairy, the opponent can't instant speed Scape Shift us, which is a big deal. Let's go ahead and minus and refibblethib, as otherwise our hand is getting unplayable quickly, and there's a Black Source. We did it. Alright, hidden hand, come on down. Mill ourselves. Let's see how far we can get this turn. There's a Mox Amber. Alright, what are we looking at in our graveyard? Mox Amber, Tamiyo, Fibblethib the Lost. So we could exile Tamiyo and Fibblethib to get back a Mox Amber and play what? That's it. I think that that's not good enough, so we're going to pass the turn for now. We need to fill that yard up a bit more to get to do the secret sauce. And here's Escape Shift coming. Urza's Ruinous Blast is gonna love this. And I do mean love this. We can even do it in our combat step if we want to, but then we have to give up a turn of churn. We'll call it churning the deck. Here come the zombies. They're coming to get you, Barbara. The things let me fully form a thought, then open my mouth. I don't think I'm fully appreciated, or any Magic YouTubers for that matter, especially the ones much better than me, are fully appreciated for the amount of things we have to come up with to say and do during the amount of downtime in a game of Magic the Gathering. Same for commentary teams. And I think that's fine. I don't have to be fully appreciated for everything. It's okay. We all do it for the love of the game, of course, but my God, is it a lot of downtime. All right, let's get this Mox Amber thing going. That's a really nice draw for this spot. Now we can dig deeper into the deck. Get Lazav online. Just to get a little bit deeper and fill that graveyard up nice and juicy. Am I gonna draw you in some crafty way? I don't think so. Just throw it all in the yard, right? That's where we want it. Okay, next up. We can blow all you sky high and go from there.
That's more like it.
More Mox Ambers, please. I think there is still one in the down there. So we lose one Excavator, we get one back. All your zombie boys are gones. Let's activate Kethis. Let's get rid of the Blast and a Tamiyo, because we really don't need multiples of those.
Has been compromised.
Oh, you poor thing. All right, let's tap you for blue. Then play you. Mill you. No, mill me. Ugh. So silly that sometimes I forget that. Sorry, milling myself. It's yeah, not my forte. All right, it's Fibbles. Mill myself this time. Hopefully that doesn't cost me. Keep this one because it can attack. Who knows? Might matter. All right, tap this for another blue. Activate you again. Do I really want to get rid of all the Tamiyos when I could just play one next turn? I guess I don't. Is it really worth it? Hold on. Do I still have you? No, I don't have you. Let's just let the opponent have a turn then here. It's not going to do me... I'm not missing out on anything. We can Tamiyo next turn. Tamiyo could make a big difference in the game. We'll get a nice little punch into the gut. We don't have to go off right this second. But that missing of milling myself, that really, I think, hurt. Because then the next mill was just 2 little lands. Here's a Grazer boy. And is that all you got? Ouchie. That Blast Zone is scary. It will come online here in a second. Alright. So, what's the play? Let's start with make a blue. Let's bounce with, well, we need the cards more than we need the mana right now. So let's bounce the Fibblethib. Get a little deeper. Play you. Mill ourself. There's an Ashiok, that's not bad. Draw a card. Okay, another Time Raveler, that's good. Play that. Mill ourself. Another Teferi, that's fine. And this. Let's start working with mana. Now I think we have enough cards at our disposal that mana will be the bottleneck this turn. Play this. Another Mox Amber. Okay. Tap this for, let's go with white. Let's go with an Oath of Kaya. And we'll start burning the opponent out here. Two more land up top. We don't need another Lazav and we don't need another Kethis, so we may as well get one of these cast. Keep milling ourselves down. Get all the right cards in all the right places. Keep you. Keep you. Give a Surveil trigger, throw it in the yard. Alright. Activate Kethis. We definitely don't need a Tamiyo now.
More day pass. I will not stand for such violence.
Oh, what a wimp. Alright. Mox Amber. Let's keep milling ourselves down till we have all the Mox Ambers available. Keep you. Let's go ahead and play these out until we have all the Mox Ambers available too. There's the last one. Play you. Tap you for white, we'll say. Pick it back up.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Play you. Target self. 6 cards. Probably enough to start targeting the opponent for the LOLs, but we won't need it to win. Make black. Where's my Oath of Kaya? There you go. Oh yeah, we can start doing this now. Oath of Kaya to the yard, Oath of Kaya to the face. Mox Amber. That 2x speed coming in handy yet, my friends? Do you like Chipmunk CGB voice? If I slow my voice down a lot, it will sound appropriate on 2x speed. Is this more appropriate for you 2xers out there? That's how they did Alvin and the Chipmunks, believe it or not, is the same guy who's the voice of Dave. He made these like Alvin and the Chipmunk recordings by speeding up his own voice to different speeds to get the voices for Alvin and Simon and Theodore. I know, old references. Stuff the kids probably don't know much about. Zap. We're almost there. Hang in there, team. Let's see, the opponent can block the Kethis, so we have 2 damage sitting over here for when we attack. We're getting there. It takes a hot minute. I know it does. You guys are troopers for giving me up that YouTube watch time. This deck is God's gift to YouTube watch time. Hopefully they didn't put an ad right smack in the middle of the gameplay on you this time. Although, what would you really miss if you stepped out for an ad for those 2 minutes there while I did this combo? Not much. You'd miss the chance to complain about it. All right, there we go. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Neat scape shift pile. It's all going in the graveyard. Activate Kethis again. And we'll just exile 2 other KETHIS. I like that it makes the pile of playables smaller when you exile them. Just makes, makes the navigation a little, just that much easier, right? That much easier. Okay, almost there. We're coming for you. We're coming for your deck. We're coming for your life total. We want it all. I can't believe my opponents clicked through all this. Oh, blue? Nope, that ain't it. Just kidding. That blast zone has kept them clicking through this entire combo. I think they're as interested as I might have been to figure out how this all works. And the loop and the loop and the loop. Maybe they're taking notes on a little notebook. That's what I do sometimes when I see a deck I'm really like, what the hell is happening? I just grab my notebook and start writing down all the cards I see so I can come back later.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
Oh, you've had, I know you've had worse Teferi. You and I have lost many games in worse fashion. We know. And we'll just do the burnout rather than enter combat because, I don't know, waiting for the opponent to block with this grazer might be a tilt. Of course, the real animal out there, the real Magic the Gathering monster might burn the grazer and then get in for the Stevens. Oh wait, I am that monster. I am definitely the monster who appreciates the good Stevens. Who wants it? Lazav, you got this? Show him what's up. Show him why you're in the deck. Stevens. As much as I'd love to lock up Diamond 1 with this baby, it is certainly doing the job. It takes a long time to record these videos, and I've got a busy Sunday writing for Tempo Storm, and I just finished my article for Cool Stuff. Plus, I've got, I don't know, you might have heard of these things, life obligations. So I got to be out the door, but I certainly enjoyed recording these games and getting you a video with this hot new deck as quickly as I possibly could. And look forward to seeing this on the ladder. Look forward to seeing how it works. If you want to know how to beat it, you might want to do something about those diligent excavators. Just throwing that out there. I still have to practice a bit myself to see what the real answer is. Another big thank you to CoolstuffInc.com. Use the promo code CGB5 at CoolstuffInc. Please consider making them. Give them a chance to earn your business. Put an order in there. Get 5% off with CGB5. Consider making them your go-to spot for Magic the Gathering, cards, and accessories. And thank you so much to them for their support. Remember, $25 gift card up for grabs to the person who leaves the comment with their favorite Magic YouTube video and why. The one that I like the best will win a $25 gift code card to CoolstuffInc.com. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.